want to bring in Fox News contributor and Republican fundraiser, Georgette Mosbacher. Georgette, good to see you.
Good to see you,
Thanks
too,
so much
Maria.
for joining us. So what's your take first on this Clinton official being pushed out here because of the refugees?
I think that it speaks to the hard line of the Clinton campaign. I mean, I find it curious that she has pivoted so far left. I understand why she's doing it. I get her base, but frankly, she doesn't have to.
Right.
She's going to get the nomination, so she doesn't have to be this hard line, and she's going to have to move a little bit to the center, as we all know, in order to win an election.
Is it all about Bernie Sanders?
Got to out Bernie, Bernie, don't?
Is that what it is?
Was it about Biden? Were they worried that Biden would get in?
Well, no, I don't think they really were worried about Biden.
Oh, really?
No, I think maybe Biden they set that up for the Democratic Party to look like it had some options, some competition. I don't think that was ever real.
Is that right?
I think that, and look, she is going to be their candidate. Right? She's got the money, she's got the organization, she's got it all. I just am surprised she isn't kind of moving away from Obama doctrine. That's what's got me puzzled. Because where does she go with that? I mean, Obama is so unpopular, you would think that she would just kind of take some views moving away from him, and she's not doing it.
On the two big, I'd say a couple big ones where, and Maria's talked a lot about this non-accepted consensus on Obamacare, for example, or on what's going on currently with the refugee crisis. I mean, would she take, if she were to take one that she didn't want to be Obama on, would it be health care or would it be foreign policy?
Well, that's a good question. I suspect right now it would be foreign policy because, after all, that's what's in the news. I mean, that's
going to be the most important issue. I mean, national security, particularly after what we've seen with ISIS getting as strong as it is. Don't you think? I mean, I thought, jobs would be #1 issue, but
I did too.
It's shifting.
How could she possibly be as weak as Obama on foreign policy? That's an easy pivot, is it not?
Well, it's never an easy pivot away from a sitting president's policy if you're from the same party. That's never easy to do. You always take a risk in doing that.
The doctrine of strategic patience, to quote the Wall Street Journal editorial page today. Actually, they were quoting the administration
by Shakespeare, right? In Hamlet.
Harvard's going to be doing a study on that right now. You're going to see a paper.
I can read you the quote from Susan Rice earlier this year. This is from the Wall Street Journal's editorial page. We cannot afford to be buffeted by alarmism in a nearly instantaneous news cycle. So if you get scared, suck it up.
Well, you know what? I will say, and I'll be the contrarian here, okay?
You're good. I don't want to be pissing everyone off.
This film that they've put out on the internet threatening New York and Times Square, all I have to say to ISIS is, are you kidding? I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Do they really think that film is going to intimidate me?
Right.
It isn't. I am aware of what's around me. But if they're so stupid as to come here, we'll give it back to them.
Yeah.
And to think that we should be frightened, we should let them think we're afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them. I'm a New Yorker. And believe me, they can put all the stupid films they want on the internet. They come to New York City, and they'll really understand what it is to have a fight.
Take a number you want to threaten. Take a number.
Yeah, exactly.
What story did you say was so great?
Well, I mean, this is a news show about business, right? Business is about wild kind of optimism and bravery, right? You take these things on. I was talking, they mentioned, your correspondent over in Paris mentioned the train terrorism attempt that was foiled by a bunch of American kids who were on there.
There you go.
Former vets. The guy shows up with his guns in his barn.
That's American. We're Americans. Come on.
And he got no one.
Awesome story.
One of the American kids almost lost a finger because he was cutting with a razor blade and the kid held him down.
Ugh.
But, we learned very quickly, thanks to our friend Mr. Atta, that we're all now on the line. And so we all are going to respond. Yep. And, by the way, we're not going to stop loving the world and taking refuge. But this is a country made out of refugees. I don't care. That's not a left or right thing, is it?
Then
aren't we brave people who take people in and love on them?
10,000, if a country of 300 million people cannot vet 10,000 people.
Yeah.
I'm the contrarian on this also. I get it. But frankly, we're a compassionate country. We're a generous country. We can't figure out how to to vet 10,000 people? We're talking 10,000 here.
But this is more of an issue, and this is a question, Georgette. Yeah. This is more of an issue of how the president communicates with the American people, the dismissiveness of concern, and also distrust by the American people in what he's done so far in terms of just immigration.
You're absolutely right about that.
That is really an important issue.
Yeah, that gets to the core of it.
Because he has gone around Congress. He's gone around Congress over and over. And I said earlier, I feel like he's stomped on the Constitution. He went around Congress backdoor in for Obamacare. Then he went around Congress backdoor in for his immigration. Then he went around Congress backdoor in with the UN and the Iran deal. People are getting tired of this. I mean, we have a constitution and a structure in place. You can't keep blowing off Congress.
No, you can't. And you do need to explain to the American people what it is and how you can vet them. Because we are only talking about 10,000. This should not have blown up to the issue that it has with governors weighing in and mayors. Because
that's Boston Logan Airport in 3 days.
That is, and that's not who we are as Americans, I have to say.
So you think we can vet 10,000?
I do. Absolutely, we can.
10,000 people?
10,000?
How do you know? So where are the databases? Where's the actual information of who they are then? I'm happy to hear you say that you
think takes about 2 years to vet.
I got to believe that we have our intelligence forces and our capabilities can vet 10,000 people. I have to believe that, because if it can't, then we really are in trouble if we don't know what's going on and who these people are. All right?